Anais is just 4 years old, but she is smarter than Albert Einstein, Oppenheimer, and Magnus Carlsen combined.
Oh my god!
But apart from Anais, the Amazing World of Gumball has a character that can accurately predict the outcome of any event using maths, a character that can manipulate reality with his brain, and so much more. So today we're going to go over the 8 smartest characters in the show to find out who's really the smartest, starting with Miss Simeon. This ape is so smart, she has been teaching for over 2 million years. Just imagine all the knowledge she must have collected over the years.
You want to see horrible? 2 million years ago, bashed on the head with a rock by 2 Homo erectus parents because I taught their kid how to make fire.
The reason she's ranking so low on this list is because her intelligence is overshadowed by her sadism and cruelty towards her students. She has 2 million years worth of knowledge in biology, algebra, and literally any subject that can be taught in high school, but instead of using that knowledge for good, she spends most of her time bullying students. In The Joy, we see her bask in everyone's misery while playing a sad song. Regardless of Miss Simeon's 2 million years worth of knowledge, there are 8 others who stand above her when it comes to intelligence. And you are one of them, after you subscribe to my channel. If you're enjoying the content so far, hit that like button and consider subscribing. Believe it or not, over 90% of you haven't subscribed yet. It's totally free, takes just a second, and helps the channel more than you know. Now let's move on to the remaining smart characters, and coming right up is Alan Keen. Alan's smartness comes from his emotional intelligence, and in Elmore, that basically makes him gold. He's so smart it makes him calm, philosophical, and it gives him the solution to every social dilemma. Even his mentoring game is elite.
Alan, you seem to have it all figured out. Could you help me make the right decisions? Of course.
It's so good in the decisions he mentors Darwin into being smart, but don't be fooled by Alan's emotional intelligence. The dude is secretly a mastermind.
A leader must be thinking at least 2 steps ahead. Checkmate.
In The Vision, Gumball and Darwin snoop on Alan's laptop and see a perfectly crafted strategy that will make him school president and eventually ruler of the world.
What?
This plan is so foolproof, nothing could have stopped it from working out. Some parts of his plan even involves manipulating the students to think it was their idea to vote for him and slandering advertising campaigns against his opponents.
Vote for me.
Damn, Donald Trump could never. The only thing that's keeping Alan this low on the list is the fact that his idealism sometimes blinds him to reality, and that means there are others way smarter than him. Case in point, his girlfriend Carmen. Carmen is the brain of Elmore Junior High when it comes to rules, structure, and logic. I mean, she's the class rep for a reason. Out of all the girls, she is the most serious and focused, dedicating nearly all her time to her studies.
You don't watch books, you read them.
Shh. She's socially aware, articulate, and has serious leadership energy.
Why don't we just hug it out?
Wait! Stop! What are you doing?
I forgive you.
No! The shame on cat! It's all coming back at me! Ah!
But again, she's more street smart than mind-blowingly intelligent. And that's all there is to her brain. It's not as crazy as William, whose brain is so strong it gives him powers. William is literally a floating eyeball who possesses powerful psionic abilities. In fact, he needs his brain to function because psychic powers are the only way that he can operate. If not, he would struggle in performing basic tasks like opening a door. With just a thought, William can manipulate the physical aspects of reality with enough force to shatter concrete, cause explosions, or lift heavy objects. With his mind, William can transmit messages into other people's minds, and because of that, he can also read minds.
No, you're lying, man! You're supposed to say...
He did! You just can't hear it! He's using some kind of telepathic...
Then say it louder this time!
In the voice, we hear his inner thoughts for the first time, and it's shocking how articulate, calculating, and intense he is.
You have foolishly fallen into my trap. Now you will destroy yourselves and your friendship at the same time. Maybe then you'll understand my pain.
If William ever started using his brain, he'd probably take over the world. He's a silent genius, for real. But you know who is even smarter? Rob. Yeah, this Rob, not this Rob.
You don't remember me at all, do you? And this is just some hollow promise!
Dude, it's not that. We've just been distracted because, the funniest thing happened. See that hole?
You see, before he got stuck in the void, Rob was a running gag. But then he fell into the void, this place in Elmore that's practically a creepy lost and found for glitches, mistakes, and forgotten characters. But when Rob came back from this place, he was smarter, colder, and way more dangerous.
I will destroy everything you care about. I will take away everyone you love. I will be your nemesis.
Oh, cool.
Rob basically became Elmore's Lex Luthor. He is even aware he's in a cartoon, and that kind of fourth wall awareness is Rick and Morty level genius. He saw the cracks in the world, the plot holes, the stuff no one else noticed, and instead of ignoring it, he learned how to use it.
I will destroy you and everyone you love.
In the disaster, he didn't just mess with Gumball's day, he hijacked reality itself. He trapped Gumball in a version of Elmore where everyone hated him.
What is this? What's going on?
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff Rob pulls. And the wildest part is that he almost wins. If it weren't for Gumball's usual friendship plot armor, Rob would have reshaped Elmore into his own twisted world.
Ha! In your face! Dude. Oh my gosh.
Still, he isn't as smart as Nicole Watterson. Nicole isn't just smart, she's wicked smart. We're talking about a top-level executive who juggles an entire family of maniacs, and still finds time to school Gumball and Darwin with logic and precision. Without her, the Wattersons would collapse in like 3 seconds. She once ran through every possible future where she ended up miserable, and still chose Richard because she was smart enough to know that love meant more than success.
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't change a thing.
And don't let the work clothes fool you. Nicole's battle IQ is off the charts. In the Fury, she goes full anime boss fight and absolutely destroys Yuki in hand-to-hand combat. We're talking flips, strikes, pressure points, all while the building's literally collapsing around them. And she still manages to save the kids mid-fight. Nicole Watterson is what happens when a martial artist, a mother, and a military tactician get merged into one unstoppable force. Smart, fast, and ruthless if you mess with her family. Still, her level of intelligence isn't up to Bobert's level. Bobert can scan, calculate, and analyze any scenario in milliseconds, and this means he can accurately predict the outcome of any event using maths.
You have a 2% chance of defeating me.
Since he has such a scientific outlook on the world, he is one of the most intelligent students at Elmore Junior High. The only thing holding this guy back from being the smartest person in the Amazing World of Gumball is his lack of emotional intelligence.
Engaging self-destruct.
He's all logic, no heart, unlike Anais. Anais is in a league of her own. She's 4 years old and already smarter than everyone in her family and school combined. In fact, she technically has infinite IQ because when she was just born, she could understand speech, know how to write better than Gumball, and make elaborate traps to put Gumball and Darwin in trouble.
Oh, thank you.
In the password, she manipulates her entire family into fighting over a remote, just so she can watch her show. That's hands down one of the most genius things she ever did in the show.
Clever girl.
When their house got flooded in The Responsible, it was Anais who calmly figured out a way to escape. When Bobert went Terminator mode in the club, her physics knowledge literally saved her life.
The power of physics has never failed me yet.
Even in the copycats, it was Anais who realized the enemy couldn't clone the family properly because they had no copy of her. She was the one variable the imposters couldn't duplicate.
You guys still don't get it, do you?
No.
Damn, if Anais ever went full villain, Elmore wouldn't survive the week. You see, Anais is so proficient in physics and chemistry, she has created makeshift explosions using her knowledge of chemical reactions. That's something most students in the US don't learn until they're around 16 or 17. So let's be conservative and say, Anais has a mental age of 16 based on her demonstrated scientific knowledge. But the thing is, she showed these abilities the day after she was born. That would make her chronological age just 1 day old, or 1 divided by 365 years. IQ is calculated using the formula IQ equals to mental age divided by chronological age times 100. So plugging in Anais' mental age of 16 and her chronological age, we get this. Yes, Anais has an IQ of 584,000. Now, IQ scores follow a normal distribution, a bell curve, with an average score of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. If you try to plug Anais' score into the normal distribution function, the formula breaks. The number is so far off the charts that it returns a percentile of essentially infinity, meaning no one else comes close. And even with modest assumptions, Anais has a guaranteed IQ of at least 375, and that's still several times higher than Einstein or Hawking. On the low end, she's already smarter than the world's greatest minds. On the high end, her intelligence is non-quantifiable. So, who's really the smartest character in Gumball? It's Anais, and no one even comes close. In fact, Anais says only smart people subscribe to my channel. The smartest ones, check out this video on their screen.